Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're going to be talking about a topic that probably everyone's been through, who's been successful, let's just say. Maybe some of you are going through it now, but we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Before we do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and subscribe, comment if you want to, and yeah, let's get into it. So nobody really knows what they're doing, let's be honest. So let's say Elon Musk, when he was starting off, I reckon he thought he was going to have a business, Tesla, and he knew what everything was going to be like because he didn't. He probably didn't have a clue. He probably didn't have a goal of where this was going. He probably just went with it and then seeing where it went. And then eventually you just get in the hang of it. Like Tesla now doesn't, he just knows it. It's just a habit. He just knows it like the back of his hand. He knows how to run it, he knows how to manage it, everything. Now, this happens with everyone. Nobody actually knows what they're going to do. No one knows what's happening, but it's okay because with time, time is the best healer. Time is the best thing. If you just wait it out and just go with the flow, as long as you're doing the right things and the good things, if you just give it time, it's going to be better. That's what all these people have done. Iman Gatzi's another person that's done that as well. Probably didn't have a clue what he was doing when he was young, but look at him now. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his goals are, and he's got a good ambition. So you don't have to know what you're doing. Let's be honest. Now, if you're scared and thinking, oh, I want to start a business but don't know how to, Iman Gatsi didn't know how to, he just done it, and then look at him, you know? Elon Musk probably didn't know how to do it, but he just done it. You've just got to go through the steps and you've got to go through the time. And with that, anything's possible. Anything. If you have enough time to give to something, you're going to be good at it. Now, bear with me, guys, because I'm still ill, if you hear my voice. Can't really breathe from my nose, from my mouth breather, but nobody has their goals or their life mapped out, Everything changes. Everything changes for a reason. People get luck, people don't get luck, There's loads of factors that go into it. Now, if you think Elon Musk had a fucking mapped out plan of every single step that he's going to take with his business, you're completely wrong. Completely wrong. Probably didn't even have a plan. He might have had a little bit of a plan, but it wouldn't have been like, future plans. It would have been, what can I do in the moment to actually accomplish better goals and better dreams. Now, if he probably would have told himself at the age of 18, you're going to own Tesla and be the richest man in the world, he probably would have just looked at you and thought, how the fuck has that happened? Just done all the right steps up until that moment and then reached it. So time is the best healer. Obviously, people do different things to get different money. It's just about what you want and what you go into. But you got to have an open mind and you've got to be open to change because nothing is going to be how you think it is. Now, if you've got a goal to say, yeah, I'm going to start a business now, in a year's time, I'm going to make 10k or 100k, something might come along. That might not happen. The only way you can find out is by doing it, obviously, and getting to that year and then thinking, what can I do differently? What can I, change? So you just got to learn and time. Just wait, be patient, don't have to rush things because you've got all your life to live, especially if you're young. The Sidemen, for example, they probably didn't know what they were doing. They started YouTube when YouTube, you couldn't even get money off it. So they were just doing it for a hobby, just because they enjoyed it and they enjoyed getting views. And then look at them now, they've got fucking about 30 million subs on all platforms. So you don't have to have a plan. You don't even have to know what you're doing. If you can just do it and then maybe make mistakes on the way, learn from the mistakes. If they're not too major, that's going to like spoil your whole career. And you'll just keep on progressing. That's the way to progress. Just go into it blind. You don't have to know anything. As long as you know why you're doing it and know your goal from it, that's all you need to know. You don't have to know where am I going to be if, I make fucking 10k, what's going to happen if this person pulls out, what. You don't have to worry about anything. Just do it and then think about what's actually happening and not what could happen, because a lot of people think what could happen. That what could happen probably isn't going to happen. So why would you think about it? Think about the things that you can change and the things that you can deal with. Because why would you think about the things that you can't change or something that, fucking might happen? There's no point. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy. And I would say that is not a really good thing to be doing. And if you are doing it, change it up, be a bit different, because I won't really see you going to be going anywhere with that mindset. What do you guys actually think? Because I know a lot of people that I have spoken to in the past and I speak to now, some of them have a plan, some of them don't have a plan. Now, most people also think about what's going to happen in the future. Now, the future You can change the future, but by doing things in the present. Obviously, you can't change the future by going in the past. It's got to be the present. So you've just got to do these little steps to get up to the big goals. Like everyone says, it's just common sense. It's just self-explanatory. That's what everyone does. But people think a bit far ahead of themselves. I think in a year's time I'm gonna have this, and then they plan something out that in the future when it might not happen. Like, oh, I'm gonna have 100,000 subscribers. Then when I get 100,000, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, why would you plan that far ahead? You're not even on the little goals yet. You've not accomplished the little things. So people set a bit far goals. They're not achievable sometimes. And if they are achievable, your goal might change completely because something along the way might have changed. So time really does reveal. The only thing you can do is stick to it, realize what you're doing wrong, and then wait. That's all you can do. Because if you stick to it for 10 years, 20 years, you're probably going to get something out of it, let's be honest. If you're not, you're doing something really wrong. But sometimes it's just depends on your luck. So don't be sat there worrying about the future. Don't be sat there thinking, when I get 100,000 fucking pounds or subscribers, I'm going to do this. Don't plan that far ahead. You don't need to. Start with the little goals. Reach 100 quid, 1,000 quid, maybe 7,000, depending on how fast you're moving. You don't have to plan your whole fucking life. Because why would you plan your whole life? You're just assuming you're going to get this standard. And then when it changes, you're going to be devastated and then angry. And then you'll probably stop doing it. So don't plan because it'll fuck your mentality up, your mindset up, everything. So don't plan. It's not good for you. Trust me. Now, if you got any comments about this video, leave them in the comment section. I will answer them all. And I want to do a Q&A with you guys on Instagram as well. Go check my Instagram out. It should be in the description. Go check that out. I'm going to put a story asking questions, but also just put questions in the comments if you can't be asked doing that, and I'll just read them on my Instagram. So yeah, go do that, and I will answer all your comments, like them. And if you subscribe to me, do that. I love you so much. But yeah, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. Peace.